Coin just gave them a way to exchange some kind of value. And if you did farm a bunch of barley and you took it to the big Sumerian warehouse or whatever, they'd give you some shekels and you could walk around with the shekels and buy things. Nobody knows
Right.
exactly what was happening there. But I think a lot of it just has to do with money is simply a way to, if you think about it just as a tool, as a mechanism, it's a way to save up. You work for a week
Yeah.
and that work has a value. And you don't want to necessarily go every time you need something, go and say, I'll work for you for a week for if I can get these things. It's just it just streamlines that whole process of saying, okay, I'm going to store up and save some of that value that I created, store it for a rainy day, like the grasshopper and the ants. I'm not going to just fiddle my life away.
Right.
Um, I don't know. There's something about, I understand that life is not just about money, but I think it would be a mistake to live a life where you just ignored the fact that it's there
Right.
because it can be a very useful tool. It can be a very useful, and we all need to live. We all need to survive somehow.
And it's not, I always like to say that people hate to be sold to, but we love to buy. You just, the smallest, little, dumbest things in the world. I love Yeti mugs. There's one on my desk. I like the brand Yeti for their mugs. I don't have their 500 or so dollar cooler, but I thought the mug was fine. And my thought about that sort of a product, there you go. My thought about that sort of a product is that whoever it was, I forget, who said, now, this is a great mug. I was like, really? And I bought one and I was like, wow, that is a great mug. And then suddenly my parents had like 20 something of them. They have them in their house almost like it's a prized collection because they've got all the different colors that you could get. And I was like, wow, good for you, mom and dad. And no one twisted their arm. No one said you should go buy 20 Yeti mugs. It just came out of this moment where someone said, this is really good for this thing. And I think that the people who tell me how bad money is are the people who like to tell me what they spent their money on. And I always am so twisted by that notion. Oh, money's stupid. By the way, I'm going to this cool convention and I can't wait to, I'm going to meet, Nathan Fillion and I'm going to pay $100, but he's going to sign my shirt.
Right.
Okay. But that's the same thing. We love to really countermand our own logic, don't we?
I'll bracket that just by saying, I think, of course, life isn't just about money.